I really believe in the concept of no box. I mean, it's a human-made concept where we make boxes to be lazy, I feel. And then when we do something out of it, we feel very good, khud se. So my mother taught me this, and I believe it, that there are no systems. You create the system. And I try to live my life without a box. It's empty space for me. Wow. And that's how and that's what I look to do when I look for parts. And process is very important for me. I always stress on that. With Mastram, I am the only Indian actor who has a show with 1,000 million plus views. The only, very proud of it. There was the team of Game of Thrones that did intimacy on that show. अभी ये intimacy directors सब लोग बात करते हैं. मैं 3 साल पहले जो दुनिया के best हैं, उनके साथ काम कर चुका हूँ. So there is a process there because those women were so empowering. The way they shot that show, the way they taught me about filmmaking, about how intimacy is to be dealt with. Hum Bhi Akele was an LGBTQ plus film. Again, it took me to a space where I'm not comfortable in. And with Lakadbaggha, Krav Maga, the action was the exciting part. I wanted to do something which pushes me physically और तकलीफ देता है मुझे थोड़ा. तो मुझे तकलीफ में मजा आता है. I like suffering. So इसीलिए मैं कोशिश करता हूँ. I think the universe gives all of us what we ask for, and I think I like roles which make me suffer a little.
It's all and actually what Anshuman also said. There's no system, clean slate. That's how I also think. I don't think like, okay, now I'm doing a film. My process on whatever I've done, television किया, उसमें भी यही process होता था. मैं बहुत सवाल पूछती थी, बहुत सारे, I would like to know everything. I would like to make as much logical sense of whatever I'm doing as possible.
Yeah, I've seen that on set.
Yes, and it continues to whichever set I'm on. So, अपने आप को, I think when I saw myself on the big screen, Calcutta में, तब मुझे definitely लगा कि oh my God, I don't look bad. Yeah, I should do more films. I look so good. I sound so good. So that definitely happened. But no, like I said, mediums don't really matter to me. They don't. As long as I'm part of a good story, a good character, and a good team, that's all that truly matters.
Spoke of an international actor who was in 50 Shades of Grey, but also in a very opposite kind of a film. So I think looks can be deceptive, and casting shouldn't be based on that. And
absolutely.
And which is why I love working with these guys, with Victor, with Anshuman, because they see me for what I'm not, maybe because it's a bad guy. But yeah, they believe in me. So thank you.
See, I believe that heroes or villains are two sides of the same coin, right? So we can't call anyone good or evil. Like in this film, when you see Paresh's character and Anshuman's character, they all are borderline on the good and evil. But we can't judge. We are no one to judge anyone. This film has a I would like to share the history behind how this film started. So Anshuman and I we were on a road trip for another show. From the east of Arunachal to the west of Arunachal, and we had a lot of time. And we were talking about, we have been friends for a very long time, and we have been talking about how we should, both of us should collaborate on a project which is about animals. And then he shared a story about how his brother picked up a hyena cub, thinking of it as a pup, and took it to their.
He knew it's a hyena, he lied. Wow. And then the lockdown happened, a lot of things in my life changed. And I was sitting with my dog and I realized that if I love this dog, और मैं और कोई मीट नहीं खाता था, मैं सिर्फ मछली खाता था. और मैंने डिसाइड किया कि नहीं यार, I can't be a hypocrite. And I have been vegetarian now for nearly 3 years. And I think, my humble opinion, my 2 cents, everybody has their freedom and they can choose to do what they want. But मेरा ऐसा मानना है कि we need to respect all living things. It's only our greed that attracts us to, and it's our conditioning. Like I was conditioned to eat fish, right? Because it wasn't my choice that I was. So it's a much larger spectrum and a much wider thing we need to deal with, and we can't only judge people on one choice. We need to educate them, and then it's, I think, an instinctive thing. Yeah.
I really enjoy my food, and but I told all of them that you guys have ruined me for life. I do not want to eat chicken after I've seen what I've seen in this film, and I've been honestly, I've been telling a lot of people the same. Guys, don't eat chicken. You don't know what is what anymore. You don't even know how it's cooked. And I've got a lot of people thinking in the past few months. So this film will definitely do that much to you.
Talking about my personal choices and how I support what I believe in, एक तो है कि एक डायलॉग रंग दे बसंती में कि दुनिया में 2 तरह के लोग होते हैं, एक वो जो बस देखते हैं, बर्दाश्त करते हैं, और दूसरे जो जिम्मेदारी लेते हैं अपनी तरफ से. So this bunch is that bunch who's taking a little initiative. You're not trying to preach anything. You have your own choices, but personal level पे, I also try to do. I stopped consuming or wearing any leather products. पूरी तरह avoid करना मुश्किल होता है because of the kind of world we live in. Everything is so modernized. I'm trying to go more towards sustainable fashion, which is environment friendly. तो बस छोटा छोटा करो यार, बूंद बूंद सागर.
मेरे सामने आया है. मैंने खतरों के खिलाड़ी किया था और मेरे सामने लकड़बग्गा आया था. And but we also had a lot of people who were there to keep us separate and make sure that the animal doesn't cross a certain limit. But it's very scary. Hyenas are very scary.
मैं 5 साल का था तो इलाहाबाद में किंग कोबरा मेरे पाँव के ऊपर से ऐसे चला गया था, फुल ग्रोन. हाँ, मेरे घर में रहता था. मैंने फिर उसको चेस किया देखने के लिए कि वो कहाँ रहता है. तो मेरा ऐसा मानना है हर जानवर, see, animals react to instinct. They don't understand language. So what you need to have is a clean heart. And when I say a clean heart, it needs to be a consistent clean heart. It can't be a convenient, temporary, superficial clean heart.
Like clarity.
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 So if a real Lakadbaggha comes in front of me, I will be stupid to go and interact with it. But if I don't have an option, I will try to do what Arjun did in the film and try to tame it like best I have been taught to tame other 4-legged creatures. And मुझे बहुत मजा आता है ट्रेनिंग देखने में. मैं सिंगापुर जू में गया था तो मैं वहाँ टाइगर्स, लाइक रेगुलर टाइगर्स को देखता था जो ट्रेनर्स के साथ इंटरेक्ट करते थे, और मैं 4 घंटे बैठ के उनको सिर्फ देखता रहता था कि क्या हो रहा है ये. और वो समझते थे. ऐसा नहीं है कि वो हमारी भाषा समझते हैं, लेकिन वो हमारी इंस्टिंक्ट को समझते हैं. तो अगर आई थिंक टू आंसर सर्स क्वेश्चन एंड योर क्वेश्चन टुगेदर, it is about a collective consciousness that we need to start getting more aware, more conscious, and animals will stop harming us. Like me and my wife have been on क्या कहते हैं हम, we've seen snakes in the wild and they have never attacked. They are chilling, taking the sun in. You don't disturb them, they don't disturb you. It's just simple. पठान से डर नहीं लगता, पठान से बहुत प्यार है बचपन से. In fact, जब भी मिले उनसे, उन्होंने सिर्फ इनकरेज ही किया है. मेरी किस्मत अच्छी रही है कि मुझे एक ऐड करने का मौका मिला है उनके साथ, समय बिताने का मौका मिला है. लेकिन सिर्फ प्यार है, सिर्फ प्यार और इज्जत. और लकड़बग्गा से डर नहीं लगता क्योंकि अब वो मेरा दोस्त बन गया इस फिल्म में.
They should be interested in me. They have to be excited to have me. To whatever little capacity I'm there in, or big capacity I'm there in. But उन्हें अपना time invest करना चाहिए मुझ में और मेरे सवालों में, because मैं तो बहुत सवाल पूछने वाली हूँ. So I think those 3 things were fully in place. They were really invested in the conversation we had. And like I said, एनिमल्स के बारे में थी तो मैं तो बहुत इंटरेस्टेड थी और मुझे लगा कि मैंने नहीं सोचा ऐसा कि ये मेरी डेब्यू फिल्म है, ये मैं वैसे नहीं सोचती हूँ. मैं अपने आप को बॉक्सेस में डालती ही नहीं हूँ एज अ ह्यूमन बीइंग. एंड ठीक है वो डिफिकल्ट है लोगों को समझने में कि ऐसे कैसे होता है बिकॉज दिस इज हाउ एवरीवन डज इट, बट आई डोंट. ना मैं खुद को बॉक्स में डालती हूँ ना मैं किसी और को बॉक्स में डालती हूँ. तो मुझे बस ये 3 चीज़ें अच्छी लगी और मुझे लगा it's a good way to spend my time. It's a good way to spend my time on a set, and that's all that mattered to me.
There is, I feel, an art and a craft to romantic scenes, and they're two very different things. The art is different from the craft.
Correct.
So step one is to understand what is the difference, which takes a lot of time, so I won't waste. But once you've understood that, और उसका मैं एक लाइन बोलूँगा जो दिबाकर बैनर्जी ने मुझे पहली फिल्म LSD के दौरान बोली थी कि तुम इतने ऑर्डिनरी हो. जब मैं ऑडिशन कर रहा था 5 शॉर्टलिस्टेड लड़कियां थी तो मैं सबके साथ ऑडिशन कर रहा था, राइट. उन्होंने कहा कि सब तुम्हारे साथ ज्यादा अच्छी लगती हैं. सो ये मैं रखता हूं, मैं अपने को लोअर स्टेटस बना लेता हूं जब मैं रोमांटिक सीन्स करता हूं. द गर्ल इज द सेंटर ऑफ द यूनिवर्स. द मोमेंट आई डू दैट द क्राफ्ट टेक्स केयर ऑफ इटसेल्फ. सो दैट्स हाउ आई अप्रोच एनी sort of romantic scenes.
In this film, the biggest blessings were the actors, because other than we have the famous Bengali iconic actor Kharaj Mukherjee who is playing Anshuman's uncle in the film. That he has done wonderful. We have Milind Soman also in the film. So all the smaller actors who has done smaller roles, they were very big. They played very important.
There is Trushant Ingle,
Yeah.
Manvendra.
Yeah.
There are some phenomenal actors from
Who-
NSD.
Yeah, but just talking about these 3 right now, that all 3 of them has come out of their comfort zone to do the roles that do the role that they have played in the film. Like for Ridhi, though Ridhi has played a cop before, but here it's very different, but because there is a romance angle that we have added in the film, and to balance both, it was very tough for all of us, including her, to portray that on screen. For Anshuman, you heard about the action and everything that he had to, every process that he followed. For Paresh, he is such a sweet guy, he looks so innocent. He is one of the the softest person that I've ever known. To play that character, that menace on screen is something that he had come out of. He had to let go of a lot of things, and I would like him to talk about that process. Yeah.
So that was one of the toughest scenes for me. He actually taught me how to do it.
Okay.
मैंने कभी नहीं किया, मैंने बस अंडे छीले हैं लाइफ में बॉइल्ड. तो ये थोड़ा टफ तो था, पर I mean the more I'm growing, I'm learning कि यार दुनिया black and white नहीं है, हर तरीके के shades हैं और हमारे अंदर ही हैं सारे. बस उस हर shade का motivation अलग है. So as an actor, I think that's a beauty, because you know we get to live so many lives in one. Like one day I'm a son, I can experience that. Another day I could be a father, I could be an astronaut, I could be anybody, man. So, and we try to do it as truthfully as we can in that entire process.